November 27, 2015, day after Thanksgiving. Dustin and Dallas dropped a couple of bulls here. Secret spot. So we're dragging them out. Had to drag for 3/4 of a mile maybe down to the trucks, but came from top of that ridge, 300 or 400 yards past the top of the ridge is the first one, and the other one is up the hill to the right. Is gutted out, and we'll come back and get it in the morning. About all we could do to get this one. We still got to get the head and the back straps for this one. Cameraman gets to take a little break.
I got 4 legs there.
Oh, yeah. Front legs, back legs. We're going to leave the rib cage there.
Yeah. Good fun.
Do we have a pack frame anywhere?
So what's the date today? Is
28.
Saturday?
Yep.
Saturday, November 28. Got back up here to Dustin's bull. Snow doesn't look too bad here, but it's just below your knees walking in and a little crusty on top, so worn out just getting here. Got one knife and one saw and a pack frame and a couple of sleds. Had a guy on a 4-wheeler give us a ride, each of us one at a time, about 3/4 of the way here. And the snow just got too deep, so we walked the rest of the way. We're about 1.5 miles from the truck. So you can probably see one of the path for the elk herd. There was a bunch of them. The bull Dallas got was over the top of this hill. Actually, the top of that next ridge. And we still got a little bit more of that one to get out. We got to go get the head and the back straps. There goes Dustin with the first pack load. That's a hind quarter on the pack frame. Put a little more edge on the knife and trying to get the back strap off there. We got one back strap in the pack. One hind quarter there and front shoulder Dustin or Dallas is standing over.
Alright, start coming in there. Try and give me something so I can start going like this. So come in through there. Just get it going. Make it easier to cut as I pull. There you go. Oh. Yeah, get down deep in there.
Throw that in the pack. All right. So here's a progress update. We got the hind end off. Dustin's packing out 1/4 on the pack frame. Getting it to the top of the ridge anyway. And by the time he gets back, we'll have the rest of this thing quartered and get the legs off and lighten it up as much as we can. There goes Dustin with a second trip, getting the head out. Decided to take the easy way, straight up.
Oh, Dust. You got the knife sharpener?
I think I might.
Well, we got everything to the top of this hill. All 4 quarters in the head. Rob's packing the back straps. So now our plan is put the hind quarters on a sleds, maybe a hind and a front, and then pack frame the head. Since we're on top of the ridge, you can see the snow's a little shallower. Easier walking, so about 1.5 miles. We're making pretty good time.
Over. Yeah, we can just go this way if you want, or we can go down that way and over. Yeah, that might be a little easier. I think it's gonna be easier here. We'll go into that one.
That's where Taylor's hunting. I hope he got into them. We heard lots of shooting today. So here's our caravan. Dustin's packing the rack and one front shoulder. And those guys have a hind quarter. And one front shoulder is in one of those sleds. And I've got the backpack with back straps. Dallas tried to ride the sled. There goes Dallas.
You want me to guide you? Oh, my dragon? Here, you hold on to the sled.
Encountered a steep side hill, so we're putting the elk on autopilot.
Push it to the right, Dad.
Hope it doesn't hang a left and go all the way.
That ain't bad there.
There's Dustin.
A little bit of walk.
Part of the way. This is where we drug most of Dustin's or Dallas's elk yesterday, and we just got back up here, but we went off the side of this ridge and down that coulee out to the road. A little tricky down in that coulee. Lots of twisty, turny. It's just a stormwater washout, so it's kind of a pain. And today we got the truck up here. Someone started breaking trail on the old road. Must have been this morning because they weren't here yesterday, and enabled us to drive right up here. Rob and Dustin and Dallas are over there getting the rest of that elk taken care of. They got to get the head off and the back straps. Made her back.
You got blood all down your back now. Me? Nice.
That's the best way to carry him, though.
Yeah?
Just like an old pro.
Here, try this real quick.
Want to get some pictures while we're here?
Huh?
Okay, we got video going, so
I don't care about this. I do. Got a video going.
all right.
Video.
Oh.
So today is, what's today, Saturday?
Yep.
28th.
Saturday, November 28th. We finally got both of these elk back to the truck.
Finally,
Just before sundown. Yeah, we've
finally
been,
got some legit bulls.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, those are two good ones.
Shot him yesterday.
Yeah.
Around noon. It's 4 o'clock the next day. And we're back to the truck finally.
Okay.
This whole left side pretty much is better than the right side. Good? Blood all down my back ass?
A lot.
A lot of that?
Up in my room.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You do. Or you could replace Sanchez.
Bigger than me.
Yeah. Here, Dad. Oh, shall we?
Yeah, let's load them up.
Sure. You have the trophies showing up. Probably way cheaper.
I mean, I don't think he does it for money.
Yeah, I don't think he you gotta make sure he's not. He might do it for close family and friends.
This is how we're riding out with them. Racks hanging out each side.
Racks, racks.
there's a bunch of guys down at the bottom of this hill waiting for the elk herds to come their way, so we'll give them something to gawk at.